Go check out buycheapfifacoins.com to get the best cheap coins around on the market. Use the discount code ROSSI for an extra discount off your coins. It's a fully automated service, so you get your coins instantly. What more could you ask for? Now let's roll on to today's video. Hello guys, Mr. Rossi1990 here, and it's going to be a little bit of a different video for me today. It's going to be a potential Leeds team for FIFA 15. Now, a lot of these players will have already signed, but not necessarily got a Leeds card on the game, because they've only done a few, because they're very stingy with that, and they don't like Leeds, obviously. But, and again, I know a lot of you are probably not going to be Leeds fans, but what I'm doing is starting with this team because it's my favourite team. So don't hate on me because of that. Leeds are my favourite team. A lot of you probably knew that already. But I might make a series out of this with teams, because getting to that stage now where we're coming near the end of the transfer window, or we're in the August kind of period where people are lining up deals, making stuff happen, rumours are like at large, and I thought, why the hell not do a more of a confirmed Leeds team for FIFA 15? I'm pretty sure a lot of these will happen. I think there's actually only one which hasn't happened yet, which may still happen. So this is what I think Leeds' team will look like for the next season. Whether or not it'll be a good team next season, we'll just have to. Or this season technically it started, doesn't it? I keep saying next season. Technically we're in it already for championship teams anyway. We're going to start off with the Serie A with a goalkeeper. He has got a Leeds transferred card, so that's kind of a can't remember who the hell he plays for. He's Italian, that's for sure. It's Silvestri, basically. I've got two cards of him, but I need one for certain chemistry reasons. I'll go with this one, actually, because I packed him. He has got a Leeds card on the game, but the reason why I've gone for him will become purely more noticeable when you realise the centre-back I've got. He plays for Catania, and it's this guy right here, Belushi. Now, he's signed for Leeds in real life because obviously a strong link. He wouldn't get a strong link. It's for chemistry reasons, that's why I got there. But like I said, I've got a Silvestri Leeds card. But Belushi is a Leeds player. He's labelled the Warrior. I'm not going to lie to you, don't know a lot about him in real life. I've seen a couple of clips on him on YouTube, but anybody can look good on YouTube. But he's labelled like a really good talent. He's still quite young. He's not, he's in, kind of like you could say in his prime, like 25, 24, something like that. I think he's going 25 in like a couple of days actually. But you just don't know with these Italian players. That is the mystery of them. Now, a few of them have looked all right in pre-season, and the opening game against Millwall was a massive shambles. It wasn't a great game at all. But the game against Accrington Stanley, even though it's not a great opposition, Leeds played well in the first half, especially a 1-2-1. So it's an okay win. I'm not going to say comfortable because I was going to say, but it's a good win, purely just to get a win, if that makes sense to you. But we're going to move over to mainly Leeds players now. We're going to start off with the left back. Now, there's a number of options we could have at left back. Now, he's not Italian. I'm going to change that right now. This is actually going to be Stephen Warnock. Now, he's been given a number 3 shirt, which kind of indicates that he may well get in a team, but there's a number of other options they could have. They could put Berardi left back or so on, but he's on the bench or the reserves at the minute. But the centre back we're going to go for is going to be, obviously not Tom Lees. He's left the club, which is a little bit of a shame actually, because he's not a bad Ultimate team card at all. He's got 6'7" pace there and really good defending. But Pierce, he would be a left-sided defender. It would be like that, but again, I could probably get away with doing that actually, so I will do that. Good player. Good player, Jason Pierce. I've really rated him ever since we bought him from, I do believe it was Portsmouth, when they were kind of struggling a little bit, but he's come good. He's a Leeds captain now. He's done really well for the club, and he's just an all-round beast of a defender. He lets us down a little bit, but him and Tom Lee's partnership just didn't work out, so hopefully we can move away from that with these two. We're going to have Byram at right back. Now, he's heavily linked with moving away, to a number of teams, mainly Southampton and Sunderland. I think Southampton have killed their interest, Sunderland possibly, but Leeds want to keep hold of him, and in my opinion it would be a good move for Sam Byram to stay for a few more seasons. We could have cashed in on him last season when he had a really good season. I think Man City were interested. He didn't have an amazing season last season. It wasn't his best one. He had a decent one. We got injured quite a lot, so market value on him might not be its highest right now, but it is what it is. But the two centre mids we're going to go for is going to be Murphy as his inform card there. A good player, £1 million. I think Leeds paid for him last transfer window from Crewe, if I'm not mistaken. He's had an okay season. He's not like hit the ground running. He started off really well, actually scored on the opening day of last season, and he went on to score not many more actually. I think he got 2 in one game. Obviously that's what his inform card was for, and he's okay. He struggled a little bit in my opinion last season with a better midfielder next to him, which is going to be what I'm going to put on your screen now, which is going to be a Italian bronze player who plays in the Serie B. So that kind of sounds shit, doesn't it, when I say that? It's Bianchi, but then again, I don't have to have that one anymore because I'm being a right idiot. I've got the Leeds one. I keep forgetting I've got the Leeds one. Where is he? There he is. I've actually borrowed him. So he has got a Leeds card on the game. So that's cool to see. You look at that card and you think, okay, he looks crap. He really does on card. But in real life, this guy is actually really, really good. I've seen him play a number of times. He works really well in that midfield role, but he also can play on the wide wide types of midfield, attacking and defensive roles. He's kind of like an all-round midfield player. Really good talent. And hopefully he can push on and do really well for Leeds. And Murphy will only, in my opinion, get better with him next to him. That's my honest opinion. But a left mid we're going to go for is a guy who's currently injured. If I can find a bloody Leeds team, would probably make more sense. He's not actually, you know, in the Leeds South at the moment purely for injury, but Dave Hockaday, lol, Leeds' manager, or Leeds' coach, I should say, really likes Aiden White, and I really like Aiden White as well. He's very good pace, but not a lot else. As his ultimate card literally tells you, that is basically what he's like in real life. Very quick player. He has the potential to do things, but he just never really did. And it was quite frustrating to see him play for Leeds, and then he never really got going, and it was like a frustrating period. But with this formation, which I've chosen 4-4-2, it's a standard formation for the Championship, and hopefully that'll do well. But the next player we're going to go for is going to be a bronze player. I think it may be a right winger in Liga 1. There he is, Kieran Agard. Now, at this very moment in time when I'm making this video, a couple of sources have said a bit accepted, but then other sources have said maybe not quite accepted yet, but Leeds are heavily interested in him. So potentially I'm saying this is the only one which potentially might not happen, but it's heavy interest is what we're going to say it down to. I can't really get my words out here, but I really want Leeds to sign Kieran Agard. He's a right mid on this game, but he can play as a striker. Probably his best position, you could say, as a striker. But that's his team of the season blue card. I bought this one ages ago just for having him, and now Leeds a link with him. It's kind of made that all right that we've. You know, I bought him for 35k, and he might have gone up in price. So whenever a Leeds player's linked with going to a team, you pay over the odds. So I would have had to have paid, I think it's like 30k for the striker you're about to see on your screen in a second. But luckily, a guy on Twitter who's a Leeds fan lent me them, which is absolutely fantastic of him. Thank you so much for that. But the Leeds striker is going to be, unfortunately, not this big boy right here. It is going to be Dukara. Now, as you can see, he would have cost me 30k, and he's nothing special really, is he? He's got 68 pace, bit of a letdown. But in real life, he's very quick, actually, so I think he need to look into that and maybe up his pace a little bit. He's also very big. He's a tank. He's quite young, actually, 1991. He doesn't look that young. He looks more of like a elder kind of beast. But in real life, he scored 2 against Accrington Stanley. Looks decent. Maybe that's his level. You just don't know, do you, until you see him up against better opponents. Had a bad game against Mill, but you could say the whole of Leeds team did. And then the next striker, unfortunately, is going to have to be a Doncaster card, because that's the best one to get chemistry. It is going to be Billy Sharp. Now, I cannot wait for Billy Sharp to play for Leeds United. I've been waiting so long. He, in my opinion, is what we've needed. He is the like-for-like replacement for Ross McCormack. You could say, obviously, Ross McCormack's had a fantastic season and gone away, but on his day, when Billy Sharp's performing, he is as good as Ross McCormack, in my honest opinion. I'm not going to lie to you, though, I would rather have had Ross McCormack and Billy Sharp. I think that potential strike force would have won the championship alone, in my opinion. Ross McCormack, Billy Sharp together, holy shit. They're both very small, so maybe that wouldn't work. Dukara's kind of like a big option, playing up front of Matt's, Billy Sharp, sorry. Might work. So we'll move over to the bench now. We've got Taylor, sub-goalkeeper, potentially. Cooper is a new signing they've just bought. I feel as if that's a bit harsh on his card stats there, bronze player, but he's had a good season. He got promoted with Chesterfield in League 2, so he's up to League 1, now up to the Championship. He's probably going to be a squad player a little bit more, in my opinion. Tong's looking decent this year. Rudy Austin, obviously, you will probably get in the team a little bit, but I've dropped him out for this part of it. Matt Smith may be on his way out. I don't know. Morrison, he's all right, but never really works for him at Leeds. It's unfortunate. Polion, again, another player who's linked with moving, but I hope he doesn't, because he's a good impact sub. As the manager said, Berardi there is a guy who you may well know as the guy who got sent off on his debut for karate kicking an Accrington Stanley player, which is cool, obviously. Wooten, hopefully he's a squad player. I don't rate him, and the fact he's got a Man U shirt on there and a Leeds badge, that just makes me sick. But Norris is there as a squad player. No Hunt's there, and of course Nicky Ajosi. I think he'll play a little bit. He'll probably play left mid, so you'll probably see it like that. But obviously he's got a striker card, so for chemistry reasons I chucked White in there. But I like Jose. He, again, another lower league kind of player who did well. He played 17, he got 17 goals in, like, I think for Swindon, Peterborough and someone else combined. So that's not too bad, but that is my Leeds team, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have a like, it would be absolutely amazing. Let me know in the comment section below your favourite team and what players they're interested in signing, or maybe they've already signed. So say if you're a Liverpool fan, are you happy with the business they've done? Would you like to see a little bit more? Are you pissed that Suarez has left? Put it in the comment section below and I'll read them all. Hopefully we can get a good team for the next episode, and if you've enjoyed it, like button, subscribe, it's all beautiful. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.